Me Kevin here with HouseHack. Wow! It's a Wednesday. Wow! Welcome back, Strongman Personal Finance. Meet Kevin, meet Stroker, meet Thruster, meet Spin Kevin has gone full bore against his rival, Grant Cardone. He called him out. Meet Kevin has challenged the Grift King himself, the man that he originally criticized and who he now wants to become. So in a recent tweet on X, Meet Kevin said, Okay. People keep asking, why the hell is HouseHack offering 5% yield? Which is basically a treasury, and 100% of the upside. I'm going to come clean. I just really want to kick Cardone's butt. The faster we grow, he's talking about HouseHack, which I found some recent financial statements. We're going to look at that in a second. The faster we kick his butt together. So apparently we're joining Meet Kevin in kicking Grant Cardone's behind, okay? Meet Kevin wants to kiss his behind. And you know, here's the sad thing. Grant Cardone is kind of a clown, and he says stupid things, but he's actually a successful businessman. Meet Kevin is a successful scammer. So Meet Kevin just published a video. Grant Cardone goes 10x MAGA. Oh my God, not Trump. He's a bad guy. At Trump rally. Fact check. So he's getting bold now. He's feeling like he's on top of the world because he just offered his grifty bonds. So he's going to call out Grant Cardone. We'll listen very briefly.
Wow, we need to fact check what Grant Cardone just said at the Madison Square Garden's New York City event with Donald Trump.
So Meet Kevin aspires to be Grant Cardone's in all aspects. He wants to be Grant Cardone, the grifter in chief. And Meet Kevin wants to be invited to speak at Madison Square Garden. He wants to be famous. He wants to go in the inner circle of America's politics because he's Meet Kevin, bro. Your financial agent. That's a new term right there. That's a new phrase. He wants to be Grant Cardone. Well, let's compare Grant Cardone's wealth and fortune to Meat Smoker's HouseHack. And we'll see who actually has the big balls, okay? And I'll give you a hint. It's Grant Cardone. So I did a quick Google search, okay? Google McDougal, AI, my hot guy. And I read a little bit about Cardone Capital's portfolio. Let's read this together. Cardone Capital's, multifamily portfolio surges to an impressive $4.4 billion in assets under management, spanning 39 Class A assets and encompassing 12,700 units across the Sun Belt. Wow! Since its inception, the firm has invested $1.2 billion of equity on behalf of its investors, dispersing nearly $300 million from operations. In 2023 alone, Cardone Capital provided its 13,600 investors with distributions nearly $60 million. Cardone Capital, even though it may not be generating great returns and I'd rather buy something else, is actually returning capital to its investors. It is a cash flow positive business, at least from what I can see from this information that I'm reading. Let's compare Cardone Capital with 12,700 units and returning $60 million of distributions to investors to Meat Smokers HouseHack. So I went on the SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission, and I know it's very tiny, okay? But let's look at this. So I want to highlight some things. This is HouseHack's balance sheet. We see that it has 15 million of cash and cash equivalents and 13 million, almost 14 million of short-term investments. How much real estate do they have held for investment? Well, if we go down, he currently, as of December 31st, 2023, had 6.7 million of real estate investments. Let's compare that to Cardone Capital. Since its inception, the firm has invested $1.2 billion of equity on behalf of its investors. $1.2 billion versus $6.7 million. I don't know about you, but Cardone Capital seems to be a little bit more successful. But that's not the worst part. That's not the worst part. Oh no. Let's go look at Meat Smoker's profit and loss. Meat Smoker Kevin has generated $7,197 of rental income. Not $700,000, not $70,000, $7,000 of rental income before expenses. But oh wait, it gets even worse. Total operating expenses are $1.5 million. So if you collect $7,000 of revenue and you spend $1.5 million, your loss from operations is $1.5 million burned in operations. Meat Smoker's business is a freaking joke. Massively unprofitable garbage. But he's got interest income from the bonds and cash. He should be investing that. And I'm sure he's flying around on his private jet, which he's hiding the costs of that. He's hiding the cost of his private jet by not billing it to the business. He's hiding it. This is not even the true cost of his business. Okay? But he's got interest income from his treasuries. Wow, is this a bond fund? And even with interest income, he generated a net loss for the year ended December 31st, 2023 of almost $400,000 with earnings per share of -1 cent. Please have a statement of cash flows on here. So on top of that, he burned $500,000 of cash in the year ended December 31st, 2023. Okay? And that includes the interest income. That includes the interest income from the bonds that he's holding on his balance sheet. If they stripped that out, I bet you it'd be in the millions. But he purchased real estate of $6.8 million. Wow. So basically, he's taken investors' capital, $17 million, through December 31st, 2023. And he's plowed it into treasuries. He's burned $500,000 in operations. And that includes interest income. That's helping it. That makes it look a lot better than it actually is. And he's so far purchased $6.8 million of real estate, which he may or may not ever make a profit on, and which he may or may not ever sell for a profit. Wow, Kevin, you're going to get Grant Cardone any day now. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think Meat Kevin is ever going to catch Grant Cardone? Who I don't like Grant Cardone either. But Meat Kevin is a joke compared to Grant Cardone. He is a little boy. Okay? Grant Cardone's a 6'10" Giga Chad. I'm only 5'10". Grant Cardone's 6'10". Jacked. Can squat 600 pounds. Meat Thruster is like a baby, crawling, crapping its diaper. Let me know your thoughts. Like, subscribe. Check out the pinned comment if you want tax preparation services from a CPA. Me, if you want a sponsored video. If you want to check out my book, Stop Being a Broke Loser, it's on Amazon. And if you want to talk to me one-on-one, have a wonderful day.